Please excuse my voice. Got a little bit hoarse today. I'm going to show you quickly a bit about my favorite subject, which I've already written about before in my blog, and that's to do with catfishing and how to spot a catfisher, how to do a reverse image search. I hope it's going to work. I'm going to choose the best person that I can from my list of friends and or friend requests, and let's see if it works out today. Okay, so today you're going to get a peek right into my Facebook profile, and here we have my list of friend requests. You can see at the moment it's reasonably long. All the people that have sent me friend requests. Quite a few of them you can see I've got mutual friends. So there's no reason that I should doubt that these aren't genuine people, although I have had a catfish before. What he did was he invited a whole lot of my friends to be friends with him, and then asked me to be friends with him. And I thought, now why would you be friends with this person, and why would you be friends with that person? And yeah, so eventually he actually came up on Pigbuster, which is another thing that I'll write about at some stage. So anyway, you can see I've still got lots and lots of friend requests. I don't know any of these people. Certainly don't know Quick Fix Cellular. Here we go. Here's a good one. I think this Frank Scott. Okay, now why I'm going to pick out Frank Scott. I don't even know what we're going to find when you open his profile. But first of all, Scott is not spelt with one T usually. Okay, and Frank is a name that catfishers use a lot for whatever reason. I don't know, but they do. Alright, so let's see who Frank Scott is. Don't accept friend requests until you've actually seen okay. Sorry, don't accept friend requests until you've actually looked at their profile. Right, so let's have a look. He's a director of offshore engineering. Okay, so let's have a look at what offshore engineering is. Nothing much at all. Okay, right, so let's go back to old Frank Scott here. He lives in Glasgow. Very often people say that they live in the UK, but he's from Russia. Now, Frank Scott is not really a very Russian name, is it? So that's a red flag for me. Okay, let's have a look here. He has... oh, look. No friends. And no history on his profile. Nothing. When was this added? October the 5th, 2015. And this is October the 5th, 2015. I don't know when he sent me the friend request. It's been a while. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to show you how to do this reverse search. The reverse image, Google image search. Alright. So, click on the picture, save image as. I'm just going to save it to my desktop, and I'm going to call it Frank Scott. Scott, I'm just put it on my desktop so I don't lose it, and that way I can delete it soon. Alright, I'm going to open another tab, and I'm going to put in Google reverse. You can't see this. Reverse image search for the most part. Images. Okay, let's have a look here. No, I think it's the other one where it actually said reverse image search. There you go. Reverse image search. I think this is just instructions. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Alright. So, I'm now going to just hide that for a minute. Look at this gorgeous child of mine. Okay, I'm just moving Frank's picture. I'm going to go back into here, and then I'm going to put this picture in here. Drop image here. Let's have a look what comes up. While that's happening, I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Okay. No other sizes of this image found. Okay, so that was a bad one. Let's go back to Facebook. Okay. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm not going to accept this friend request. Okay, he's got no friends, literally, not a soul. No friends. So let's delete that friend request. I do mark them as spam, and I just let that take its course. Okay, so let's have a look at another one. Oh, I think he might be quite a good one. Risti Anto. Okay. Oh, yes, my favorite, military. Oh, my favorite. I love this. Look at this. Okay, he works for the United States Army. You have no idea how many of these people say that they work for the Army, and they're based in Afghanistan or Iraq or somewhere like that. So they're in a war zone. Okay, now this gets even more interesting because we have a mutual friend, and this guy I actually know, and he is a dog handler in not in the military. He's a mercenary for, anyway, it doesn't matter. And widowed is another huge red flag. Okay, so let's have a look what we can find here. Once again, oh look, he's actually got a little bit more in terms of history. All right, got a couple more photographs. Let's have a look at his friends. This is very telling. If they have no friends, why have they just set up a profile on Facebook and sent out one friend request to you, a complete stranger? Right, so I'm very interested in this photo, so I'm quickly going to open it and save it again, and this is going to be Risti Anto, and we're going to save it on the desktop again. Okay, let me just minimize that and move old Risti's photo again so I can grab it, and then we'll go back to here, and let's go back and load old Risti's photo. Let's have a look here. Interesting. His real name is James Cartwright. Not only are there photographs of him with his real name on Facebook, but he's actually got his own Wikipedia page. Right? So he's a retired United States Marine Corps 4-star general who last served as the 8th Vice Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff from August the 31st, 2007 to August the 3rd, 2011. Okay. This is James Cartwright, not Risti Anto. That is how you find out who these horrendous people are that are doing this. I'm going to show you another one quickly who are trying to befriend you. They're trying to get to know you, and then they're trying to take your money. Let's have a look at Ben Frank. I love this as well. You see another Frank. This name comes up often. Okay, he doesn't say anything about himself, but I'm very interested in this photo. I do want to just reverse image search it just in case. What was his name? Ben Frank. Yeah, okay. Ben Frank. Let's minimize, because I know his photo's moved over there. And we're going to go back to here, and let's do just one more quick. I didn't actually delete Risti Anto's Facebook request. I'll do that just now, shortly. Just now is a South African term for, I'm going to do it shortly. Christian Kyokan. Okay. Here's the guy. Okay, scammers with pictures from Christian Kyokan. Romance scam, Christian date, featured men. This is all just scams. Guys, you need to be aware of this. I don't know, it's probably happening to men as well. Here we go. Here's lots of pictures of the right person. He says he's Peter, he's 47, he's in London, he's an international sailor, I have a reasonable income. Okay, so as you can see, please be aware. So the telltale signs are no history on their Facebook profile, no friends, certainly no mutual friends. And yeah, that's how they do it. So you respond, you think, oh look, nice looking guy. I think I'll, okay, maybe, you know. Let's go back to that Risti Anto chap. I just want to, oh, hang on, before we do that, let's just respond to this friend request and delete request. Mark as spam, and then we'll just go back to old Risty. Here we go. Quite often what I do as well is I delete the request, I mark as spam, and then sometimes I message them and say just a catfish scumbag. And don't feel bad, because I mean, you look at this guy, he looks perfectly nice, he looks like, you know, you might want to, I mean, that looks sort of quite handsome and, well, for the older generation, sorry. But just be aware. Guys, it's the best I can tell you. Just don't put up with this bullshit. Thanks for watching.